Okay, welcome to Word Processing, OST 136. I'm Angela Bryant, your instructor, and I'm looking forward to working with you this year. To begin, first we're going to create a folder on your thumb drive or your C drive or your D drive or wherever you want to store it at. Well, I'm going to go to my D drive, okay? And I'm going to create a folder, and I'm going to call it OST 136. How's that, okay? OST 136, all right? And within this folder, this is where we're going to save our DAT files, our syllabus. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to create a folder for every chapter, okay? So I'm going to go ahead in advance and go ahead and create a folder for chapter 1. All right? And I'm putting it on my D drive under OST 136. And I'm right mouse clicking on New and Folder. And when it comes up, I'm just going to type chapter 1. Okay, Chapter 1 is where you will save all of your assessments and where you will save all of your exercises. Both are required. Okay? Now let's log on to Internet Explorer and go to Moodle. And you're going to look for OST 136 37M Word Processing. Okay? As you look down, you'll see your syllabus. You'll see the news forum, your Word DAT files. You will see your shortcuts, and this is shortcuts by chapter. Okay? And then we'll scroll down to week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way down to week 16. All right? First, let's open the syllabus. We're going to double click on the syllabus, and we're going to click Save. And I'm going to save it on my D drive on OST 136. All right? And I'm just going to click Save. All right? And when you open up the syllabus, and by the way, your syllabus is in Word 2010. All work must be created in Word 2010, not Word 2007, not Works, but Word, okay? Because this is a Word 2010 class. As you scroll down, you're going to see the book, okay? You're going to see about academic dishonesty and other information, all right? And as you get further down, you're going to see what each chapter is all about. Now let's go back to Moodle. Once we do the syllabus, we're going to click on the Word DAT files. You will be using these DAT files to create some of the documents. The DAT files are identified by chapter, okay? So I'm going to click on chapter 1, and I'm going to save this DAT file in chapter 1, or some of you can just create a folder and call it DAT file, but for the just for this exercise, I'm going to save this in chapter 1, okay? And I'm clicking on Save. If I hit the right, and I'm going to open my folder, okay? And you see chapter 1, it's a zip file, okay? I'm clicking close, and you will see all the zip files, all right? And you will use these. Now let's go back to Moodle. Now I'm going to follow my breadcrumbs back, and you will see shortcuts by chapter. You click on shortcuts, and this will show you the shortcuts in chapters 1 through 5. And I did this based on the number of tests that you will have, okay? Following my breadcrumbs back. We're going to scroll down next to week 1. As you can see, week 1 tells you to complete the introductory assignment, and then it tells you to review the syllabus. It also gives you the assessments and the exercises, which are all assignments that must be completed, okay? Now let's look at assessments 1.2a. Once you complete assessment 1.2a, you will click on this link to submit it, okay? But first, let's go back to reviewing chapter 1 notes. They are very, very important, and they also come with audio, so if any of you have speakers, you can listen to the person explaining in detail things that's happening in chapter 1. Now, if we look at exercise 1.2a, 1.2a is on page 14, all right? And it tells you that you're going to need to open up emailresumes.dot. Emailresumes.dot is your DAT file, and it's in WinZip. And I'm opening it up, emailresumes.dot. And this is the beginning, and it tells you different things you're going to do. But for the sake of time, I'm going to save this, and I want all exercises and assessments to be saved in the name, okay? So I'm going to do a Save As. I'm going to go down to D. This is where I've saved everything at. D. I'm going to look for OST because this is where I'm saving everything at, and I'm going to go to chapter 1, okay? And the name of this one is Exercise 1.2a, 1.2a. And this is how I'm going to save it, okay? Now, let's scroll down to submit. It says, click on this link to submit your assignments for chapter 1. All right? I'm going to click on upload, but let me go back first. I'm going to follow the breadcrumb back. Let's open up another assignment because I need to show you how to save all assignments at one time, okay? I'm going to click on this email resume again. I'm going to save this as something else just for the sake of time, all right? I'm going to make this, let's go to D, OST 136, Chapter 1. And I'm going to make this exercise 1.2AA, okay? Because I want to show you how to save everything together. Let's go back to Moodler. Now, scroll down to submitting the exercise. It says, click on this link to submit the exercise for Chapter 1, assignments for Chapter 1. This is where you will submit exercises and assessments. Okay, it says, click on the link to submit the exercise for Chapter 1. You see this here? Upload files. I'm going to click on Upload Files. Okay? And I'm going to click on Add. Okay? Click on Add. And it's coming shortly. Come on. Let's click on Recent Files. Or no, let's click on Upload a File. Okay? Click on Browse. And this, I got to go find where I saved it at. And I saved it on D on the OST 136. Okay? And I want to save Chapter 1. And I want to save both of these. So I'm going to click here. And I'm going to hold my Shift key down and scroll down to the very last file. Okay? Oh, it looks like I might have to do it one at a time. No, I don't want to do that. But it's the same thing. If I hit Shift, even if I hit Control, it won't highlight both of them. I want all of them highlighted at the same time, but we have to do them one at a time. So I click Exercise 1.2a, Open, and Exercise 1.2a, okay? And upload this file, and there it is. And I got to go back in again, Add, Browse, and I got to do the next one. Okay, you can double click it or do like I did one at a time. Okay, and this was exercise 1.2AA. Okay, and upload this file. When you are finished, you want to scroll down. Okay, save changes. All right, and it shows it, all right? And there we go. Send for marking. Once you've got everything saved, all of your exercises and all of your assessments saved, send for marking. And that's when I will get it. It says, once your assignment is sent for marking, you will no longer be able to delete or attach files. Do you want to continue? And click continue. And it says, assignment is already submitted for marking and cannot be updated. All right? Now let's go back, follow your breadcrumbs back. And I'm going to show you how to take a test, okay? All right? Now to take a test, as you can see, I'm going to scroll down to week 4, week 5, and week 4 assignments, complete test 1, and then chapter 6. To complete the test, we're going to, here, you see test 1, click here. And it tells you there will be 100 multiple choice tests. You will have 1.5 hours to complete the test, and good luck. Okay? Again, 1.5 hours, and you only get one attempt. Attempt quiz now. Start attempt, and it lets you know again. It's letting you know. This quiz has a time limit. 1 attempt. Do you want to proceed? Click start attempt. And you will be taken to the test, and it will be a multiple choice test. Which word document screams? This is the actual test that you will take, okay? Once you're finished, it will let you know, okay? And you will click next to go to the next page, so forth and so on until it's time to submit it, all right? Let's go back to the breadcrumbs again. Once you've completed with the first test, You go on to the next chapter, okay? And you do this through the entire course. Again, exercises and assessments are due. Thank you and good luck.